having problems with editors, but I do want to do that. But I'm actually happy that we've like prolonged not getting to 500 subs quite yet because don't get me wrong, I want to get there. I appreciate all the support on YouTube. If you watch this on YouTube right now, I appreciate the support. But what I'm saying is like I'm low key not even ready because like I keep having to like change. I'm using Fiverr and that website is with the shit. Musanokir Shrine. Hold on. Let me go to the thing so I can see everything. Musanokir Shrine. What a name, guys. Alright. Let's see. There is a part where if you meet this weirdo, he invites you in his shack. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. But they're super clear about what they think happens on YouTube, and it's like a whole lore behind it. I was like, that's crazy. Musano ear shine. What did they say? Hold on one second. In order, Musano Kier. Fucking word that is right there, huh? That's a word. That's a word. Sign Kier Shrine. Polygon. That's crazy that I'm actually sounding out. That's insane. Okay, I gotta stop doing that. Okay. All right. Easy peasy. See what you said, Mickey. Doesn't 100% say it, but it's pretty. Yeah, right. I mean, like, yeah. It's interesting. It's like he wakes up somewhere else, and then yeah, yeah. All right, where's the Okay, so boom. I could have figured this one out though. I'm not gonna lie to you, but obviously I just didn't want to. I just didn't want to. How do I do it? So I should be able to fuse it, right? Don't do that. Don't do that. All right. Nice. Do. No fucking way. That wasn't quite it. Okay. Then that means I have to do it like a little bit farther up. Okay, I can hear it. Look. Okay, so Oh. That obviously, right? Obviously that. How the fuck did the bridge? Nah, bro. Nah, bro. Something ain't right about this. It's only gonna. Hold on. I'm sorry. That's just too satisfying for me to not hear that sound. Alright. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. His shack is right outside the fields near. Yeah. You gotta kill that motherfucker for sure. A friend of mine messaged me earlier, all excited. Hold on. My camera just went off, so I was like, what? Okay. Yeah, it's holiday season, so you gotta be aware of every fucking thing these days. See what you said. A friend of mine messaged me earlier, all excited. He thought he found something new to tell me about Red Dead, and I was like, sorry, I knew that already. Yeah. I'm smart enough to know if there's something about Red Dead, you pretty much already know it. Nobody's gonna tell you anything new. But enough about that. Tell me about the Callisto Protocol and Guilt. I'm just amazed that you're playing something else. Like, tell me about it. How is it going? How goes it? Okay, so the common sense thing is this, right? Obviously. Literally momentum. Right? Just momentum, bro. Like, how hard is this? I guess kind of hard. All right. Apparently more difficult than I anticipated. All right, let's see. Oh, mathematics. Let's see. Guilt had a horrible ending. It's about a girl trying to find her cousin that's missing. Interesting. Uh-oh. So if you say the ending was horrible, go ahead and take that off your hands. If you're saying it's horrible, then that tells me that her cousin's probably dead. Now, see, I hadn't heard about Guilt anyway. That's like, I guess, is that probably an independent game? Because I hadn't heard about that. But I had heard about the Callisto Protocol, though. What's that about? Ain't that like the one where it's like the Matrix type shit? Where like the person is doing all the, like she has like ghost powers, right? Ha! I just love to hear the fucking sound. See, my how was so fucking loud as if I came up with it. But you know what? Fuck that. I did it though. So, count it. Alright, so what's this one? I'm not stupid. Hold on, let's see. I can do this with myself. This is like a kid when you show them how to like get juice and shit, and then they're like, nah, I know how to do it. I don't need any more help from you. And then they fuck it up. Let's hope I don't fuck it up though. Alright. They're like, thank you, I can do it. Fucking, why is independence like what every creature wants? Alright, let's go down here. Then, boom. I can do it myself. Alright, hold up. Then, boom. Up here. Y'all see what I'm getting at, right? I mean, I have not read what it says to do. Just so y'all are clear, so y'all don't take my fucking points away from me. Oh, wait, hold up. Yeah. Yeah, that's more like it. Okay, hold on. 1 second. So even if I drop it right here. Oh, no, I gotta push this out real quick. Let me go ahead and grab you, buddy. And, yeah. That's good enough, I guess. This, no. No! Okay, I'm a dumbass. They're gonna respawn, right? Okay, cool. Cure. Okay, cure. So, what the fuck, bro? I thought I had it, man. Okay. All right. Chill out. Okay. I'm trying to use brain. Using my brain. All right, boom. Something like that, right? Not really, though, because it's not lined up correctly. But I didn't have enough space. All right, separate. Okay, so this is really what it's supposed to be. This. Like, this stick is what's going to do the excess distance. You know. Just a fucking, a calculus problem. That's all this really is. You know. Hold on, y'all. I'm going to read chat just a second. Just calculus. I hated calculus. All right, come here. Do me a favor, bro. Ah! I feel like yes. Not really though. Hold on. No, but you're not. Oh my god. Fucking. Why does it separate the ball from it though? I mean this is pissing me off. Starting to piss me off, buckaroo. Alright. Okay, here we go. Okay, so the problem that I'm having primarily is that it needs to, hold on. I got it now, y'all. See, so boom, weird Pinocchio nose, right? But the thing is, you got to go low enough. Okay, that's clearly not the. Okay, here we go. No, like, look, listen, brother. Listen, just. You know what? That's as good as I'm gonna be able to do. I think it is what it is. I don't give a fuck at this point. How do I make sure that this stays down here though? And then I hold on. Okay, so how about that? Uh-oh. Oh no, it's up top. It's up top. Whatever. I don't even give a fuck. No, her cousin is. Oh, her cousin ain't dead. Okay. I do like horror stuff though. The Callisto Protocol has Josh Duhamel in it. Josh Duhamel. Sounds familiar. What else was he in? See, it sounded familiar because like I'm pretty sure if like seen the face, was he in what's that show with the two brothers and they hunt like zombies or some shit? I don't fucking know. Oh, I forget who Josh Duhamel is. And he tossed into prison for no reason and all hell breaks loose. Oh, this is like Prison Break with some zombie sickness. The controls felt clunky as fuck at first, but I'm getting used to it. These sound like they were computer games. Josh Duhamel was mad. Oh, the fucking guy who was married to Fergie. Yeah. I knew he sounded familiar. I remember. Have you seen what Gwen Stefani looks like? She's like 40-something. And I was like, she don't look fucking 40. Like, that's crazy. But I guess if you got money, you can last. Cause like I was so surprised. I had posted on Twitter. I was like, no fucking way she's 44. All right, put that right there. So how does this? You know what? I'm gonna cheat. Fuck it. I don't got time for this. I don't have time for this. All right. What? Interesting. Oh, I'm dumb. Y'all, I'm dumb. I'm dumb as fuck. Y'all, when y'all see how this is supposed to be done, you be like, damn, Novi. Damn, Novi. You could have figured this out, man. But hold on, though. Something like that type shit, right? I really need to get on top of it, but you know what? Whatever. How the fuck would I... Oh, okay. It all makes sense once you know what the fuck you're doing, don't you? Don't it? Not really. You gotta be over this far? Are you fucking joking? Oh, never mind. Or that's a way to do it. That is also a way to do it. Alright, so boom. That type shit. And then something to the effect of this. I feel like I'm right, but I just don't. I can't exactly prove it, but I'm right. Go. Yes. I cheated though, so it don't matter. Because I don't get the points for it. Whatever. 53. That's what I'm saying. I forget exactly where, but on Twitter I posted, I was like, ain't no fucking way she's 53. Like, and I was looking, and I was like, is that makeup? It don't even look like she was wearing makeup. Like, Fergie is fucking aging like fine wine. Sheesh. Yeah, she was. Yeah, me too. She was probably. Yeah, she was probably older than that when I was younger. But I'm just saying, it's kind of crazy, ain't it? Like, she looked pretty good for her age. She has a metric fuck ton of makeup. Is that what it was? I know it gotta be Botox. I knew that. But I was looking, the picture that I was looking at, I couldn't see the makeup. Because I was like, there's no fucking way. But she looks good though. Money. Hey, exactly, Mickey. The money. It's the money. I loved it when I was young, but now I can't stand it. What has she been doing lately? All I remember is bananas. B-A-N, that type of shit. I'm not even gonna sing it because I don't want nobody to clip it. And But yeah, what has she been doing that was fake though? Like I say, all I remember is from that song, and then like boom, she popped up on my, cause I think it was her birthday in November or something, right? So I was like, what the fuck? And then she popped up, and I was like, no fucking way you're 54. But maybe it is a makeup. Shit, witchcraft, obviously. that started it, yeah, in fact. All right, let me see. So I've gotten this. So what I need to do is I need to get rid of the gloom affecting the Great Deku Tree. Obviously. So we got that, which was, I just did that just to do it, honestly. And to also have like a location. So now. I need the polygon version. Get rid of the gloom in the Korok forest. Okay, here we go. Make the Koroks happy again. Before dropping in, we recommend you unlock the teleport waypoint in the moose. Okay, and prepare for battle by cook a few Sunday line dishes to replenish your gloom. Fuse weapons and shield. Bring lots of arrows. Okay. No, I don't have any of this shit. Where are the Sunday Lion things? Do I have the Sunday Lion stuff? I might, though. Nah, I don't, gang. I don't, gangaroo. Okay, I gotta go get some stuff. There's a guy I gotta fight in here, and I don't have the things I need. So Novi's gotta teleport. But now that we've gotten this, we're good. But this is like where they tried to kill me and shit. I'm not happy about that, but it's fine. Sunday Lions are only found in the sky, so let's go like a sky place. Yeah, sure, why not? All right, let me check. Let me check chat. She was like, I am so punk when it was cool, then whatever is cool, she goes to that. Oh yeah, so yeah, I thought she was punk rock though. That's what I thought it was. But now what you saying? She's like trying to play like the glam stuff. The one that Gavin Buddha. Oh yeah, Gavin. What's his fucking name? Yeah, that was her husband. I do remember that. But yeah, so wait, so now she's trying different kinds of music. Okay, you know what? I feel you though, cause I remember I used to have a crush on Avril Lavigne, right? And Avril Lavigne, I remember Avril Lavigne was like, you know, like just that. I think that's punk, right? That ain't pop, whatever it is. But long story short, I had a crush on Avril Lavigne, and then she was like, "Why you gotta go and make things so complicated?" I don't know the rest of it, but she looked good though, so I was like, okay, that's cool. But then why am I feeling damaged? I'm cold. Okay, I guess. But anyway, long story short, then later on she like turned her. Don't get me wrong, she looked nice blonde, but like I don't know. But they all do that shit though, right? Cause then she turned her hair blonde, and then she was like, I don't even know what other songs she got out now. Like, I think she's like dating Tyga or some shit. I don't fucking know. It's irritating. But then also, and I used to like, you know, I liked Billie Eilish too. Like, she was kind of like punk. And then now her hair's like blonde and she's just, I don't know. It's weird. But I feel like they all go to Hollywood, and then once they go to Hollywood, they change. That's what I think happens. Okay, there's nothing over here. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, blonde is cool, but I don't know. When you change who you are, it's just, I don't like it. Can I teleport back? I wonder if I teleport back, will I, Alright. I wonder if I teleport back, will I also get another Sunday Lion? These Sunday Lions are a little bit tough to get, you know. A little bit tough. Alright, cool. So, but yeah. Don't get me wrong though, I mean, you know, Billie Eilish is obviously, you know, she's attractive. But as the older I get, the more I'm learning that like just because somebody's attractive ain't really enough. It just ain't enough. Like you can be attractive, but like if you have a bad personality or if you're just like annoying, it just ain't gonna work. It just ain't gonna work. All right, so that one did not respawn, which is a problem. What is it? I hated Arrow after she told kids it was cool to drop. What? Did she really say that? I don't even remember this. See, dang, you remembering a lot of stuff I don't remember. So, but you know, kids are gonna do that anyway, though. I hate to try to defend her, but you know, people are gonna do what they want to do. They're just gonna use like celebrities as a scapegoat for it. But her actually saying it out of her mouth, like, oh, kids, like, fuck school, drop out, like, that's a little crazy. Because the thing is, some people do have talent, but not everybody's gonna have the talent that she has. And those people are actually going to drop out, and then their life is going to be fucked up because they tried to do what she did. You know, certain shit don't work for everybody. What worked for me might not work for you. And I think that's a big thing that, like, is not explained in life. Stem bulb, no clue what the fuck that is. Is this a guy? I guess not. All right, so, yeah, I'm freezing to fucking death. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back down here. Yeah, and I'm just going to heal real fast, and then I'm going to come back. Yeah, kids do listen to you if you're famous, though. That's a fact. Talent, she got lucky, right? Yeah, a lot of times it's like that, you know. And I don't take nothing away from people, but a lot of times, like, it's usually not that, like, talent plays a small role, but then the other part is like marketing. Like, oh, and by the way, Mickey, I don't know if you've seen or not, but Gingy was in here and streamed like maybe like 2 streams ago. I don't know if you talked to her or not, but she was in here. But I was just telling her, like, with any type of thing where you're in the public eye, you got to do a certain amount of marketing. I understand it. Like, I've been kind of slacking on my, you know, what I'm supposed to be doing for Twitch. That's probably why it's just pretty much stagnated. But you, as y'all can see, I've been pretty much putting all my focus into YouTube. But you actually gotta like talk to people and like network in order to get these things to go, you know? And if you got a marketing budget, that'll help too. Like if you can market and like put like maybe like $100, $200, I'm talking about like a base level, into just marketing, putting yourself on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, all that, that helps with building your following. But these big companies have like millions. I see my hearts came back. Ha! These companies have like millions of dollars of marketing budget. So have you ever heard a song and when you first heard it, it was shit? You was like, oh, this song is so trash. And then somehow it fucking grew on you. Like a good example is, what's that Pharrell Williams song where it's like, happy, it's the truth, I'm feeling so happy, whatever the fuck that was. That shit was so weird when it first dropped, but then somehow it like fucking crept up and just, they started playing it in places and you could just hear it. Like, I think they play it in Walgreens now. Crazy, but yeah. Yeah, boy bands, exactly. And favorite kids that will listen to you, yeah. Talent, she got love for sure. I don't get why people want to be internet famous. Honestly, I think it's me and you are on the same page on that, right? I think being famous is really one of the worst things ever. And so hear me out. My thought process on it is, I would much rather have billions of dollars and be unknown. Because here's the thing. If you're famous, even with the money, it's kind of not worth it. Because you're going to have to... What the fuck just happened there? Okay, that was weird. Even with the money, you're going to have to spend a large portion of it in order to, like, travel anonymously and things of that nature. But imagine having billions of dollars and nobody knowing you. That way, you can go wherever you want. Nobody's going to notice you. Nobody's going to recognize you. And also, nobody's going to try to fucking kidnap you. Like, I got a couple buddies, like, who are in real estate, but they're on a higher level than me. They, like, own a lot of properties. Let's just say that. And when your family gets so successful and when they put you on Forbes and all those things, it's not good. It's good for your peers to understand, like, you successful. And it's like, I guess it feels good. But the bad part is, like, people will kidnap you and your family, especially when you're making, like, you don't even have to have billions. You can have millions of dollars. So because of that, you gotta, like, you can't operate like a normal person. So I would much rather not be famous. I just want to be successful, be able to take care of my family, and not be famous. And just have the money. And just be able, that way you can travel, you go you want. People just think, like, and I would, see, I understand, even though he fucked it up because people know who he is now. But I understand, what's the dude from Amazon? Bill, what is his name? You know what I'm talking about, the dude from Amazon. Like, and then kind of a little bit, I would say Zuckerberg too, but everybody knows him. But like, he dresses like regular. Like, don't get me wrong, we all like nice stuff. But I would dress like a fucking bum, and then I would just like backpack through fucking Europe and Japan and shit, and I'd be worth billions of dollars, and nobody will fucking know. Like, that would be the best to me. Exactly. I mean, yeah, that's the same point. Me too. Like, I feel like if you're doing it to, and don't get me wrong, I'm not knocking anybody who is trying to like make a living off it. That's cool. But I feel like unless you just already have fame or whatever, don't try to depend on it to like get rich. You know, and somebody is probably getting rich off it. Salute them. But what I noticed, like, some of the biggest streamers, they have to do so much to stay relevant. They have to like do crazy things to stay relevant. All I do is just sit here and play the game like I normally would and come talk shit with friends. That's pretty much it, which I would probably do anyway. You get what I'm saying? Like, so, and that's what I grew up doing. Even as like a kid, like we would all get together, we would play games or just be talking shit. And it's the same thing, except it gives you like a bigger audience to where you can meet different people. So that's cool. But if you're trying to do it to like be famous, I don't think that sounds fun to me. Maybe I'm just old, you know, but that is not, like, I don't want to be that famous. Yeah, right? It's Jeff Bezos, exactly. Like the whole point is, it's good to be able to take care of yourself. Don't get me wrong. Like if you like need medicine and stuff, for the money for that, of course, that's important. But after you've like had some things in life and kind of had a chance to enjoy them, you realize that's not really gonna make you happy, you know. But I think people have to experience that in order to know it, though. And that because of that, I wouldn't knock them because maybe they haven't had that chance to see that it really don't matter. But at the end of the day, you just want to be able to take care of yourself, you know. Go where you want to go, eat the food you want to eat. Take if you want to go to the gym, do that. Which you know, y'all know I love that. If you like, I mean, whatever you into, whatever your hobby is, you know, if you're into vehicles, if you're into cars, if you're into like, you know, I've met some people who are like they really love to renovate homes. Like I got a couple buddies who basically the part they love most about real estate is to buy the new property and then to go in the Home Depot and be creative and kind of like build out their dream into the home, and then they see other people enjoy it. You know, it's a way for them to be creative. So everybody kind of has their own things they enjoy, but yeah, I wouldn't want to be famous though. That's like, if it got to that point, I probably would just. And don't get me wrong, salute. I appreciate everybody on Twitch and YouTube. I appreciate all y'all, but I'm not doing it for that. I'm not doing it for that reason. But once again, we live in a generation right now where everybody loves fame. Like they love it. You know, they love it, and I think they love it because they don't really know what it is. You know, they haven't really. Or maybe they just need money and they're thinking it's the easiest way to do it. But I don't know if they have like really thought about the fact that once people know who you are, you can't really take that back. Like, especially with the internet, there's no reverse button on it. It's like, oh, you know what? I'm tired of this. Let me erase it. There's really no way to erase it. But I'm thankful that I was at the last end of the generation where we had the internet, but it wasn't so prevalent to where like it affected me in school and stuff like that. Where you got to be like careful because, oh my God, it's terrible for kids now, honestly. Like they gotta be careful. I can just think of all the fights I got in school. Like imagine you getting in a fight at school. And don't get me wrong, like you know, as kids, especially as guys, like you gonna get in fights and stuff. But I can only imagine like if some of that stuff was on video. You know what I'm saying? Like some of them I won, but some I didn't. You know what I mean? Like these kids today got it bad. They got it fucking bad, honestly. Let me see. He had a bridge that was thousands of years old, destroyed. So he got, really? I didn't hear about this. Is this recent or what? When did he do this? But you know what I've come to realize though is having too much money makes you kind of like a dick because it's like you think you're more important than other people, but we're all human, you know. But wait, why did he had the bridge? That's crazy. That sounds insane. So he could move his yacht. Oh my goodness. What you saying about this? I always want what you can't have until exactly. But you know what? And I think that's a lesson that you only learn once you get like mature enough to get a little bit of what you want, and then you're like, yeah, it's cool, but it's not that good. But then you know, but I think that's kind of, and I don't know what your thoughts are about Mr. Beast, right? Everybody has an opinion on him. All I'm gonna say is this: I feel like if I don't know how much money he exactly got. He might have sponsors doing it. But I would rather give the shit away and see other people be happy. Because at a certain point, like, how much shit can you really buy? You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that I'm at that point. But, I mean, I've gotten to the point where it's like, okay, let me just do the shit that I like to enjoy. I like to watch movies. You know what I mean? I like to be around people that, you know, my family, people that I love, you know. And I mean, I like to go to the gym. I like to stay healthy. I like to feel good. Like, some of those main things are way more important than the material stuff, in my opinion. Hold on, wait, what the fuck? Wait a minute. Have I hit that one? This is so off the fucking beaten path of the game, but I kind of, that's crazy. There's a circular spear down there, and I'm not sure. I ain't sure now, but I don't think I've went there. I'm up here collecting Sunday lines, if anybody's wondering, by the way. Where's it at? It's like down here somewhere, right? Nah, it's right there. Okay. I don't know if I'm going to be able to even get over to that, honestly. Like a year ago, people were fucking pissed about it. I feel nothing but get if I spend tons of money on shit I don't need while others... Yeah, that's true. Exactly how much, right? And I was watching this thing. As you know, I enjoy just really I like anything that has to do with real estate. But I was paying attention to San Francisco, so people don't realize, but the reason why San Francisco and the majority of California is so expensive. Oh, I'm fucking amazing. Look at that. Ha, bitch, got it. But the reason why it's so expensive is because I've been here, haven't I? Because like who else would have done that shit? But yeah, so it's a complicated thing. But basically, the majority of San Francisco and a lot of part of California have a huge homeless population. They're sleeping on the side of the streets, and not only that, they're doing drugs, things of that nature, right? Which happen. It's kind of like that in Houston too, but it's way worse in California. They have like a huge homeless population. So I was watching a documentary about it, and it's like people just breaking into cars. Crime is just really bad. Everything's really bad, right? So they were explaining, have I been here before? No, I've definitely done this one before. Yeah, okay, never mind. I've done this one before. But yeah, so the crime's bad. So basically, they say it's because of what's called NIMBYs. So NIMBYs is a acronym for not in my backyard. So basically, prior to the boom of the technology boom, y'all know I'm in tech too. So prior to the technology boom, prior to the Googles, the Apples, whatever, moving to Cupertino and right outside of San Francisco, primarily most of San Francisco was composed of historical homes. And that was the value of the homes. Like they had been there for 40, 50 years. They were historical properties, right? But then in the tech boom of Google moving there and Apple moving there and all these cloud-based computing firms, what it caused is an influx of people from all over the world, not just all over the country, all over the world, to move to California to work for these companies. So it got to the point where so many people were moving there that there was not enough housing. So what that did is it obviously created a market where lots of like huge investment firms went to San Francisco and they began to build these huge like high rises and these condominiums. Now, if you know anything about real estate, you know usually when you build these high rises, they work for maybe the first 5 years, and then after the people who have come there to work and they've made their money, they move somewhere else. And who usually moves into them is like low income people. I'm just being honest. And what that brings, it brings a host of different things, including crime and things of that nature. But the reason I bring that up is because they were about to build those. Matter of fact, they started to build them in San Francisco. And then the NIMBYs, or not in my backyard, they actually went to the city and they actually like picketed and they basically stopped the building of these high rises. So it sounds like a good thing, right? Because it's like, we're preserving the historic downtown San Francisco. We're not letting low income populations come in and ruin the area. That's what the goal was, but it actually backfired because what happened? Why the fuck am I here? I need to get some more Sunday lines and then I'll be done. What actually happened is because people were not able to build the high rises for like the new workers to come into San Francisco and work. What happened is all of the housing was filled up. And then now the people who were in those historical properties, they said, okay, we'll sell our properties. But now it became a bidding war because now it's on a small amount of housing, but there's an influx of people. So now everybody's competing for housing. So a property that might have been for lease for $2,500 a month is now $5,800 a month. Now it's $8,500 a month. Now it's $12,000 a month, and it's a studio apartment. And that's why that's where the bidding war happened, and that's why property values went up so high in California. And also the taxes. So because of that, people weren't able to find property because it's so expensive, which it still is to this day. If you were to go on to like Realtor.com or Zillow, you'll see like you can get like a shack in California for like 1.2 million. and I don't know how much the rent might be, like 22,000 a month or something insane. That's not equivalent to what you're getting as far as like to live there. But long story short, they were trying to keep the low income populations out, which I understand because like my neighborhood, I don't want someone to come in and ruin the neighborhood, lower my property values, like lower anything because I have an investment in the neighborhood, right? But it did the adverse thing. It did the opposite effect, which was it brought in homeless population. Well, no, let me back up. It caused the homeless population because people couldn't own the property. They couldn't rent or find anywhere to live, so they're living on the street. And then the drugs came in because now they're in, depression brings drugs. So now they're on drugs and then they're high on the streets. And it's such a large amount of them that the police stop arresting or stop like having them to move. So now everybody's downtown San Francisco, and it's a very large homeless population and drug population. And then drugs brings people who want to steal or rob or kidnap or whatever they're doing, any type of crime, because they have to pay for the drugs. That they're using that to pay for the drugs. So then it's just a horrible cycle. So now, since you have this population down here, your historic properties that were worth $3-4 million, now they're going down. The value of them is going down. So it's a horrible cycle, honestly. Like, but the documentary that I watched really breaks it down. Y'all know, like, I'm super into real estate and just stuff like that. So I really just sat there and watched. It was like a 3-hour documentary, but I sat there and watched it. It was crazy. Anyway, I know I was talking my ass off. Let me read chat. Exactly how much shit do you really need? Musicians that have $3 million jewelry. Yeah, that's true though. And also, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I was watching a video of King Charles talking the other day, and he has like his crown is worth like 13 billion or something. The jewelry that you're seeing on these like celebrities and musicians and rappers, the majority of that jewelry is not real. It's moissanite. It's not actual diamonds. So, because if you look at some of these huge necklaces and chains and watches that they have, the actual King of England has diamonds that are smaller than those. So you're telling me you got more money than the King of England? It's impossible. It's impossible. There's no way. You want to see something horrible? Look at what's going on downtown Vancouver. I'm not familiar. What's going on? It's funny that you said that because a buddy of mine was telling me there's a lot of opportunity in Canada as far as like real estate. But I hadn't really had a chance to tap in and actually like look into it. But tell me a little bit about it. Really? I did not know that. I would assume that like the royal family has, I don't know. I'm not gonna speak on something that I'm not educated on, but I would assume because of the royal family, they print money in the same way that the United States government prints money. So it's almost the equivalent of saying, I'm gonna try to, beat the federal government. Like you can't because they print money. So money's never the issue. Like the federal government is gonna, like, say if they try to take someone down, they can keep going indefinitely because they print the money. So there's no like, oh well, we ran out of money, so we're just gonna have to leave something alone. They can keep going until they win because they have indefinite money. Royal family is interesting. So wait, does the U.S. government live off the taxes of the people? I'm trying to see if there's a connection there, because what I'm saying is the U.S. government prints money. How is the money printed in Europe? I'm not fully, like I said, I don't want to speak on too much because I'm not educated on it, but I know a little bit about Brexit, where like there was a separation of the European Union. So the way that they print money and the way that their GDP and their currency works might be a little different than America. But what I'm saying, what I do know is that America prints their money, right? So at a certain point, it's not about money. But the reason I was saying the royal family is because it's just very hard for me to believe that ordinary people or musicians or actors have so much money that they have more than an actual country. That's just super hard for me to believe. The government's paying for taxes. They don't print money. Yeah, okay, so they don't print money. So how the United States works is they print it, but if they print more, then that's what causes inflation. And that's really why we're in this situation now. Because instead of them creating more jobs, creating opportunity or things of that nature, they pretty much just printed more money. So now the dollar is worth less. And because the dollar is worth less, you need more of them to survive. So like why, wait a minute. I think this is a fairy. Hold up. You come for the blessing of clothing enhancement. I've heard this land is now smothered in gloom, overrun with monsters. Oh, I'll never hear a musical troupe pass by again and the sweet notes of the violin player. I'm staying sealed up in my flower bowl for the rest of eternity or until I hear a violin in the world once more. I can't hear to be close to a stable where I could offer my blessing to travelers, but now I hear a violin. But until I hear a violin played by a musician in a troupe, I can't bear the thought of fucking side quests over here. They just don't print more money. It's why. Oh, okay, yeah. So they're just not printing it. Yeah, I got you. Yeah. But well, how do we get on this subject of England? I forgot. I don't know. But either way, I just think. But I know for a fact the majority of like the jewelry and all that bullshit that they get. Like now, if you were to get something like a watch or something you could pass down to your children or something that maintains its value with all that without all that ugly ass diamonds and shit on it, and it actually is an investment, I would say go ahead and do that. That makes sense. That's a similar investment to real estate, and the value's gonna go up. Oh, is that a violinist? Motherfucker. That's a violin. Her name is literally Violin. It's a little on the nose, Nintendo. I'm just saying. Yeah, it's terrible. And all that shit is cheap, honestly. You know, it lowers the value of anything that you put it on. However, if you were to get a watch like some of these higher end watches, the investment goes up. But it has to be like stainless steel. Like even the gold shit is not. Don't get me wrong though. I have some investments in gold though. I believe gold is always good. But if we're talking about like the actual watches, you don't want a gold watch. You want something that's stainless steel. You want something that has historical value. For instance, I don't know what my tongue's doing right now. There's a watch that Rolex makes called the GMT. That stands for Greenwich Mean Time. This watch was actually used during World War II by pilots as they went over the international date line. So because of the history, it's a watch that holds a lot of its value. It's like in the $60,000 to $70,000 range. And I think it sells for like, at retail it's like $10,000. But it's so hard to get them because of that. Should we tell the newspaper what happened here? Absolutely. We'll tell this whole awful story to the Lucky Clover Gazette, and no one else will take it seriously. I don't know how we'll get word of them to them, though. The Lucky Clover Gazette is in the Hebrew region. They're working out of a stable, I heard. That's so far west, though. I really need help with this violin. Okay, we keep going through the same thing here. I felt like I could just talk to her and she would help me, but apparently not. You got a diamond ring there, try to steal it back. Yes, exactly. I had bought my mom like some diamond jewelry maybe a few years ago, like 4 or 5 years ago. So you go and purchase it from like Zales or some shit, and you spend maybe like $1,000, $2,000 on it, $3,000, whatever the case may be. And if you try to sell it back, they're giving you pennies on the dollar. You might get like $200, $300 for it. So because when I learned that, God damn it. Okay, hold on. Let's see if I can fucking. I knew this wasn't gonna work out in my favor. He's gonna disappear in a second. God damn it. Why did I think I was faster than a fucking rabbit? That's stupid. What is this? Okay, now I just want to know what this is. I'm exploring, but honestly, I was trying to get Sunday lines, and this just turned into a whole thing. Exactly. Yeah, and I'm very, cause like I know a little bit about the cards, cause I was into the Pokemon stuff, and I still have like some cards that I like keep that are worth like a decent amount. But it's all about the person's value, and the value that the person has for it is based on like so many different things. It could be for the cards, it could be like memorabilia, like something they remember or a memory they have with their dad or something like that. For the Pokemon cards, it's nostalgia, you know. Who the fuck is this guy? All right. You there, traveler. Do you have business in this cave by any chance? I'm sorry to say, but right now it's what? Big Brother. Uh-oh. A bigger version of him is not a good idea. Okay, that's not weird at all. That's completely normal. Yeah, everything is a gym. And I feel like that now, too, in society. Like, everyone's really trying to get over. Like, no one really wants to do business fairly. You know, in certain things, they have to. Like, that's why I love real estate, because you can go and actually touch the physical property. You get what you pay for. We know what the market value is. You can check the numbers that I'm selling it for you. You can go and do your own CMV, which is comparative market value. Meaning all you do is just, this is really simple. I don't want to go super deep into it, but let's say if you want to buy my property, you don't even got to ask me how much it costs really. All you have to do is just go online and see the last 3 properties that sold around it and divide it by 3. And that's the ballpark that I'll sell it to you for. Depending on if you got cash, which some investors do, that's the number you're gonna get. Now, if you're going through a bank for a mortgage, you're not gonna get that number because we're gonna add interest and you're borrowing it as a loan. So you're probably gonna add like whatever the interest rate is on top of that, and that's how much you're gonna pay for the property. But yeah. My great grandpa used to tell me if you put salt on a rabbit's tail, you can catch it. What? Why salt though? I said if you close enough to put salt on it, you can probably already catch it. Yeah, I wasn't close enough though. But really, I need arrows. I'm gonna go buy some arrows. Like it said, that's the second thing I need, which I'm gonna go get. These are some funny looking motherfuckers, aren't they? Colton, please, it's impossible. Absurd even to try to turn yourself into a legendary creature. A Satori no less. Absurd. You should be working on the monster collection with me instead of chasing a silly dream. Who the fuck are these guys? I have not ever met these dudes until this just moment. I didn't even know. What species are these people? You should be working on the monster collection with me instead of chasing a silly dream like the... I will never give up, Kilton. I've always wanted to be a Satori. I will be a Satori. And I do not care what it takes. All I need to do is get my fingers on a bubble gem, okay? Then I'm sure to turn into a Satori. And the rumors are true. There's a creature in the cave called a bubble frog, and it glows like a Satori. God, I didn't think it would be up so high on the wall or run about all nimbly like that. In that case, little brother, why not get someone to help you catch a bubble frog? I see where this is going. Yes. Do you remember all that treasure you collected? You could offer